we're going to be sending these cards off to be graded. Figured you'd want to watch me putting them in penny sleeves and see all the stuff that we got. We have our card savers over here. I'll open this up. Got all our card savers. Got our penny sleeves over here too. So, these are all the cards that I pulled from a crazy box. You can see it in the. Hey, how you doing, Chad? We're doing a live. We're just going through all of the cards and that we got in the box the other day to just show them. So we're putting them in penny sleeves, and then we're putting them in this. This is a 68 mantle. We're going to be sending these off to be graded tomorrow. I have the ones that I'm certainly sending off. I'm going to be sending off all the mantles. I'm going to be sending off the two Nolans and the bench, and then some other ones. Oh, sorry about the moms. I love you too, Pokey Dad. So this is the 65 mantle. It's not. It's missing that, but if they'll just grade it, I think an authentic mantle will get a better price. People have been. Yeah, I love that. I got two of them, 268 mantles. I've had a lot of people asking, like, oh, you should give some money to the guy who gave you these cards, and all the money's going to him. All the money. What, I didn't know what he had. I assumed he was going to bring over a stack of like junk. So I didn't really expect what we had in here. So I am not keeping his money. I wouldn't do that at all. So I'm not sure about the banks. I'm this pile on the right that I'm doing first. I'm 100% sending off. The pile on the left, I may or may not be sending off. I haven't really decided on those ones. Is that a play ball? This one or this one? No, these are 68s. No, I've told him. I made him aware. I said conservatively, you have $1,000 to $2,000 worth of cards here. And yeah, no, the maze is a 68. These came in the packs. They came in the packs. They're top 68s. But I told him he has $1,000 to $2,000 worth of cards very conservatively. And then also indicated, with grading, depending on how they come back graded, we're looking at, 50 to 50,000, somewhere in that range, depending, the thing is, I don't know what this mantle is going to come back as. This mantle is pretty darn good. And these in a 10 get pretty good, but it's not a 10. I mean, it could be an 8. So there's some, things about that. Like this has that speck on it. I wonder, what do you guys think? Should I? Yeah, well, 1,000 to 2,000 easy. It's easy 1,000 to 2,000. So that's like being very conservative. And it's also like a matter of, you have to sell the stuff, you have to ship the stuff, you have to pay the fees, all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to say that it's definitely 100% $1,000, but hey, how you doing, Jonathan? But hit like, hit subscribe. I'm going to get this into a sleeve here. This is a pretty darn good Ryan. I don't know. It's not a 10. 100% not a 10. And I'm not going to even say that it's anywhere close to a 10, but it could get a 7. but like you never know. It could come back and they could say it's a three because there's something that I'm missing or whatever. Oh, thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate that. I don't know when you sent them. I did open up some the other day. I'm not sure if yours was in that set. Yeah, I you have no idea. Like people are like, oh, you called this and that a rookie. That wasn't a rookie. Like I was opening up a box full of stuff that I was not expecting to see two Nolan Ryan rookies and a bench rookie and two like multiple mantles. Like you don't see this. I was really just expecting a bunch of garbage. One of the boxes, was that I sort of looked at first, just had nothing in it, and so I was like, yeah, there's nothing here. And he's like, oh, let me bring you over another box, and it's like um, the bench. Oh, your bench has a red fingerprint on it. But I'm not. I'm not someone who cares about condition. A lot of the cards I like to buy are ones that are in bad condition. I don't like having like a pristine 1909 card. Um, but this is the bench is pretty nice. It does have these fuzzies on the side, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm about 200 cards away on the 72 set. I need to update the list. I've been just a little busy. I'm in school for my master. Finals was last week, so yeah, me too. My neighbor could use the money, so my plan is I'm gonna take my time with it because I told him I would sell the stuff for him and take care of it for him. He doesn't know any of this stuff. I mean, like he knows baseball a little bit, but he doesn't know that like this Mickey Mantle could be worth hundreds of dollars. He thinks, oh well, it's not the rookie, so I can understand that. Not everybody knows things about baseball cards, and even me when I'm looking at stuff, I know a lot, but I don't know everything, and people like to scream at me for getting some stuff wrong, and just think about how other people don't know their things. So yeah, it was crazy, and I have more boxes that he gave me, so we're gonna be doing some more videos. I don't like I I'm guessing because I looked at just like a few of the cards because I had to look. I couldn't wait for you guys, and a lot of the box seemed to be, or at least I looked at two like stacks worth, seemed to be all commons. I think he knew somewhat who the good players were, and they might have all been in this box. Yeah, there could be more. There could be more Ryans in here. I literally have a big, huge like he brought over a Xerox box, so it's a Xerox box full of like shoe boxes. Yep, more boxes. Let me if I don't have them here in front of me. It's like one, two, three. There's like five boxes and then a bunch of football. I don't know anything about football, so I'm going to need you guys to help me out on that. I'll probably do it live. This one has like the same thing as the bench has, which is just like a rough corner, but or a rough side. I don't know how they're going to grade on that, but this one, I think that's going to get like a seven. I think this will get a five. This will get a seven. Oh, thank you so much, Chad. So these are the ones like I went through just quickly right before I came on live. I'm putting these all like pretty much all of them into sleeves, but these are those ones that we saw so far. Um, I'll show them to you so you guys can see them all. Take a peek. Here's what we'll do. I'll actually do because I'm going to need like a little short to, I think this is probably going to get a five. This might get a five as well. This is probably going to get a two, maybe a three because it has that, but probably a two. I'm hoping for just like a one on this. This has a mark on it, so I don't know how they'll grade it, but it's in really great. I mean, it's a seven without the mark. Uh, This one is probably a 7 as well. Could be a 5 though, because it does have like that there. This one, I'm not sure what they're going to do with that mark. This could be a 7. Um, I'm hoping for a 7 on this, but might be a 5, and I'm hoping for a 5. It might be a 3. We'll see how it goes. Um, but those are the ones that I'm 100% sending off. I'm going to be sending these off tomorrow. Um, it was just an insane. If you guys haven't seen it, I opened up a box of or a shoebox full of cards and that my neighbor gave me, and these were in it. So pretty exciting day. Um, yeah, the Banks is pretty nice. Yeah, it looks like chocolate actually. Not sure what it is, but so what I'm going to do is probably I'm going to be listing these between Whatnot and eBay. I'll probably be listing, it's gonna be a month before they come back. So I'll probably list them in January. PSA 10 is 1 million. PSA 9 is in like I think 40-50,000. And the rest, which I'm probably going to get, are more in the 12, and then it's probably going to end up being like a $4,000 Ryan. MBA. I'm getting my MBA right now. Master's in Business Administration. I actually have a bunch of college degrees. I like to just keep going to school. So I have a degree in accounting. I have a degree in marketing. I have a degree in computer science, leadership, nonprofit governance. I just keep going. Yeah, these are amazing cards. Most of them are 68s. $1 million. There are, like the corners. A lot of the corners are soft. So pretty much downgrades you right there. And I know people are going to be watching this going like, he's manhandling those cards. I'm not an expert. It is what it is. Like, everybody does something wrong. You can point it out to them. I mean, yeah, the 68 set's really cool. I like it a lot. Why am I struggling now? I'm struggling because I'm talking about it. Why does this not want to open? You know what it is? It's because some of these sleeves aren't all the way open. There we go. Yeah, it's like stuck on the left-hand side. You can cut the corners, make it easy. Yeah, that's part of the issue here. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to show it if it shows up or not, but like on this side, it's not opening all the way. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. Yeah, the video of the of me taking it out of the box, I'm just like, wow. I kind of like, I don't want to say I shut down, but like I couldn't believe what was going on, that I sort of like was not really here. But like what's cool is I love Willie Mays. He's like one of my favorite players, and I never realized that these cards were the same picture until now. But what we're looking at now are ones that like I might send off. Willie, an amateur archivist, whatever. I can't pronounce crap. You guys watch, Yeah, no BS. I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm a guy just like you. I know who Hank Aaron is. What, 714 home runs to get past, Ruth. Like I know these things. I know his rookie is, what is his rookie? Um, now that I just said that, he has a 56. He had 54. I know his rookie card is 54. But like sometimes you just go like, oh, it's the 56 rookie because there's a billion different players out there, right? You can't remember everything off the top. You just, hey, how you doing, Jonathan? Nice to see you here. So you can't remember everything all the time. And you have to think, and sometimes it takes you longer than what you have available to, get to the next card. Louis Tion. How you doing, Dewey? And I love this card. I love the Tom Seaver. I've had this card a number of times in my collection. I like to buy cards and then like sell them. Like I'm not trying to get a profit off of them, but I like having this card in my collection for a little bit, and then I want to sell it and get a different one, and then I'll be like, oh, I missed that card, so I'll get it again. 1968 Hank Aaron. Yeah, and we're doing live tomorrow. We're going to be doing a live pack opening tomorrow at 7 Eastern. So you can join that. I figured I was sitting here doing this. I'm like, I was about to start putting them in, and I'm like, maybe people would like to watch. These are all the cards that we pulled from this collection that this guy had in his basement since he was a kid, untouched. I mean, it like I have the shoebox right here. Like all the cards are out of it now. Hold on. Just need to grab the shoebox. Like you can see, oh, there's still a card at the bottom. You can see like it has his name on the other side, but like you can see this is a box from the 60s. I don't know what this is. What is this? Best in Ballet, Prima, handmade. Like this is not a new I bet you this box has some value too. Best in Ballet, Prima. Like so it's just like it's so 1960. Oh, drive safely. But this is just, it was card after card, home runs. Yeah, can anybody look up like Prima ballet shoes? See how old that box is. That box might be from the 50s. Yeah, no, my plan. So, my plan with the cards, like you said, I am gonna keep that shoebox, and I'm certain that a few of these like totally destroyed cards, there's no need to sell. Maybe maybe this Brooks Robinson doesn't make the cut for selling, and I'll keep that in the box. The Never Seen 17. Am I supposed to shout you out? Oh, this was one that I like. I think this one I'm actually going to grade. I need to look up the price of the like a 7 of a a Don Drysdale, because oh my god, I'm just struggling here. Um, this one is in really good condition, but I'm not sure. Sometimes selling the card raw is just as advantageous. Bunch of 77 Topps football card in a shoebox from the 70s. Yeah. And I love Bob Gibson. He's one of my, guys I like to collect. People say PC. I wouldn't call him my PC. My PC is really only Kenny Lofton and Jim Rice, but I love a good Bob Gibson. I've had his rookie card a few times. I do like the 55 set. Um, the 55s and 56s are very similar. Some of the 55, like if I had to pick the 50, like a complete set 56 or 55, I'd probably go with the 56 just because I like the Williams in the 56 better. and being a Red Sox fan, that's, if I had to do it that way. But I see the two sets as very similar. And so yeah, I love the 55 set. Like 55 and 56 are probably two of my favorite sets of all time. Oh wow, brother. I mean, that would be so kind. I mean, my PO box is in my profile. PSA 9 Griffey Bowman. That's crazy. That's nice. 100 bucks. Yeah. So see, that's where it's like, okay, well, maybe I could sell it for 20 or 30 raw, and then I grade it and it comes back a 6. So it's really only 80 bucks. And I've put in 20 bucks into grading. So now it's like, okay, was that all worth it? And waiting a month and all of that stuff. And, you know, it's hard to know. Uncle Rutkiss, no relation. That is, beyond kind. That is beyond kind. I would I would appreciate that. That is amazing. I love Hank Aaron. Yeah, which ones have errors? Like I thought when I like, and that's the thing. I was opening it and I was going. The mantle has a yellow and white version, but then I'm like, no, 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 that's the 69s. But when you're looking at this and your brain is a bunch of mush. Also know that there's like the Milton Bradley version of these. I don't know how you tell the Milton Bradley version. Anybody know how to tell if it's 80 set? That'd be fun. Like I don't know how to tell if it's the Milton Bradley version. I do like the 80s set. I was thinking, so Maximo, I'm actually doing a live tomorrow night. This one was unplanned. Doing a pack opening tomorrow. So how these all came, there's actually a video of it. My neighbor gave me a box. He gave me a box of cards. It was like this, and it had just stacks and stacks of cards, and it had a bench rookie, two Nolan Ryan rookies, and two mantles, a bunch of other stuff that I'm putting into sleeves right now. Just grabbing my phone charger. I just realized my phone was starting to die. Should probably charge it. No, the milk. So like, there's milk, not Milton Bradley version of the cards. Don't really know how to tell. Yeah, there's a video of it. How I got them. Of like, I started looking through it, and my first stack had like a 69 Pete Rose and a Deckle Edge Pete Rose, and then the next one was like an Aaron or something. And I'm like, I need to videotape this. He had brought in a box before, and it was a bunch of, I don't want to say junk, but I'll just say junk. And so I didn't have a lot of hopes for it, but yeah, exactly. Everybody's like, "Hey, can you look at my cards?" And they're 89 to 92, and they're like, "Is it like worth like 500 bucks?" It's like, you're gonna have to pay somebody 500 bucks to take these. This is seriously, yeah. Thank you, Jonathan. It's not. I mean, this is just stuff that came out of one box that my neighbor gave me. It's just crazy. Yeah, well, he's going to get all the money from the sale of this. I'm just, I said I'd do it. You know, I just like looking at them. I'm like, the payment is me getting to look at these and put them into things and have the experience. Like, so I'll give him the money when I'm all done. Gold orange back for regular, tops bright yellow back for MB. Bright yellow. Don't think it's bright yellow. Thank you, Eric. They're just, it's insane. It's insane how good these cards are. I I thought you guys would just want to see all the cards for a longer period of time. So one of the most commented things was he missed the Steve Carlton rookie in the thing, and it's like he went right by it, and it's I saw it. I knew that there were two. I just there was so much to look at. It was just like card after card, and I was just like, I can't I can't slow down because this video is going to be 17 hours long, and it's like I also didn't want it to drag, so like I had to make decisions on the spot. So sorry if you guys didn't know I saw it. Yep, there's Carlton. Yeah, I think they're the regular ones too. I in talking to him, he said this year he bought a bunch of packs, so I can't imagine that it would be. The third word is supposed to be the, but on the error it's spelled. Okay, let's see if we got an error. Is there a value difference? I don't see any tens, no, and no nines. I see a potential of sevens. So let's see. So there's a word that's supposed to be third word. It says the the third word is supposed to be the, but on the air it's spelled TNE. So it is the. I don't see any. I'm just double checking to see if any of the words are wrong. I don't see any errors. Yep, corrected version. Jim Catfish Hunter. Is this see? And this is where it's like, is this his rookie? I know it's like around this time, but I didn't look on in the. I didn't look any of these up. I do like the 75 set. I think it's a rookie, but all right. Let's do some more. You guys are enjoying watching this? How you doing, Roberto Clemente? Oh, I'm like, why didn't I send this one? Because it's got the big, huge crease. My pleasure to share, Neo. Like, I was talking to somebody today in real life, and I was just like, I was telling them what happened, and they're like, "Is that real?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's real. Like this, who just has like a box this, and it's an insane box of cards. I mean, it's a whole shoebox full of stars, um, just one right after another of amazing cards. I mean, I like basketball. I never collected basketball cards. As a kid, I bought like one hoops. I do have a couple of packs of it. Um, I love the Celtics. I like watching basketball games. I think the Ryan, I think one will get a seven and one will get a five, but I would not be surprised. That's what I'm hoping for. but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 5 and a 3. Like I'm going with the optimism of a 5 and a 7, but we'll be happy with a 5 and a 3. I don't want to be overly overly excited. I want to be a little bit realistic. And hey, if it comes back a 9, I'll be like so surprised. I don't think it's going to be a 9. I mean, I'll show you guys again right after this. Yeah, I hope they're generous too. I hope they give them all 10s. So so this one is the better of the two. That now that I'm looking at that bottom right corner, that might not be perfect. So, it might be a 5. It's just so hard to tell. The thing with this one is it's got the fuzzy side. This side's fuzzy. So I don't know what they're gonna do on that. Yeah, I think it's like highest it will be is a 7, and I won't be surprised if it comes back a 5. Like that's just I mean, if they come back with ones, like it's not coming those aren't coming back as ones or twos or threes. It's not gonna come back as a 4. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get an 8. Genuinely do not think an 8 is possible. I love Jim Cott. Like what's funny is I always say Cat, and it's a matter of I know who he is. I mean I've done a deep dive on him. I know who the guy is. One of my favorites. Um, I always say Cat because growing up deaf, saying words sometimes is hard for me. Yeah, it's all house. How many shoeboxes with multiple Nolan Ryans in it? And he brought over more. He brought over more. So there'll be more. It actually I started looking through it and it didn't have much in it, but then I hit a Gaylord Perry rookie, so I stopped looking. How you doing, Kevin? Motown Philly back again, doing a little East Coast South. Come on, I'm starting to struggle. But wait, there's more. It's not sold in any store. Yeah, there's more. He brought over a Xerox box, about like like a ream of paper or whatever, a box of paper, um, with like 5 shoeboxes. But I don't think we're going to be as lucky in those ones. There was also a whole box of like football from like the '60s. Oh yeah, well we're probably going to be selling all the cards. Even the massively creased ones. They're even the massively creased ones go for a few dollars. So like even this is $1 card. You know what I mean? Like this one would be awesome, except it got all scuffed. So this is where. So we had another. Where was this other one? Where's the Catfish Hunter? Okay, so that's the 68. Where's that? There's should be another one. Yeah, I looked in my shoebox. All I found were my shoes. I thought that there was another Catfish. Oh, there, this one. So this is the 65, and this is wait, wait a second. That's a 60. Yeah, that's a 64. So no. 60. What year is this? See, I'm going insane on what year that card is. It's a 65. But this is a 65 too. Did he have two cards in 65? It's a 66. This is 66. Okay. That makes more sense. So what's weird is he had an actual card and then he had this card. So that just messes you up. So it's hard to keep things straight. Skip Lockwood. Sir, we will have to skip Lockwood. Tim Hunter. It does. I never knew that. Is that an error of some kind? Tim Hunter? Is it a corrected error and this is worth like $5 billion? So the 63s, he had like every single 63 like quad rookie except for the Rose. That's like looking and looking and looking. Oh, there's another mantle. The corners are not good. Need some Kurt's card care. Mess with your cards. So some people might be like, Rob, you go off about how grading cards is stupid and how can you now be sending them off to get graded? And it's like, I don't agree with the idea that these cards, like a 7, should be worth so much more than a 5. I don't agree with that. I like buying 3s, but I'll certainly take advantage of someone who wants to pay a lot of money for this specific Ryan card. I'm not going to, you know. The box is about the same size as the first one. Yeah. There's like I'm trying to picture it in my head because it's not here with me right now. So to remember exactly, but there's like three or four shoe boxes that were like that shoe box. Then there were two that were like like a double shoebox sized that the cards were sort of sitting in. Um, so thank you so much, Max. Week breaks wax. 4 up is 65. Solo is 66. Yeah, so that's weird. That's weird. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Bob Euchre, rest in peace. Yeah, so I was after I finished the 72, I was thinking of 75 um uh or even doing like a 69. 69 would be hard though. Um the one reason I love the 65s, I mean the 75s is the great rookies in it, but that just makes it so expensive. Those Younts and Bretts. Yeah, it's a heck of a present. Gil Hodges. I've I said earlier, it's probably like $1,000 to $2,000 worth of cards easy, and depending on how the grades come back, could be as high as 50,000. I mean, yeah, that's what I think is stupid. That like, oh, hey, this 1985 Clemens rookie, because it's a 10, it's worth whatever $10,000, but this in a 5, which is very similar, is like 800. It's like I don't understand it. Their own, I guess. I don't know. I can still judge them. Yeah, I was thinking about a 68 set too, but it's you know, there's another Bob Euchre. Here we'll do that one's. Oh, I love Bob Gibson. Yeah, it's incredible. Oh, 86 Tiffany, that's baller. We'll probably do the ones that are on the table here. And then I'll show you the cards, all the cards that we sleeved again. Could also just do this for a second. Show you some of the other cards. See if there are any in here that I want to send off. Yeah, cards. Oh, I should get this one graded. Just card after card of amazing players. Is this a Don Sutton rookie? I mean, this isn't even like, it's not like, this is just the order that they came out of the box. So like, I'm not even just showing you the stars, you know what I mean? This is just how they were in the box. And been this way since, who knows when. Yeah, these are just so fun to look at. Yes. Whew. Oh, we'll send that one off. Wait, Wilhelm. Oh, there's another Carlton rookie. Yep. Lou Piniella. Yeah, that's a cool Whitey Ford. All right. We'll sleeve these up. Nah, the second Yaz wasn't in good shape either, unfortunately. What I want to know is what he did with all the commons. All right. I got to assume that these other boxes are just going to be full of Hoyt, Wilhelm, and that's it. Need to get out another penny sleeve thing here. So we're going to be live again tomorrow, opening up packs. All right, we got our card savers. Oh, come on, open up. Are the Beatles ones worth a bit? In the I should have looked them up. I know I've looked at unopened packs of the Beatles cards, and they weren't too ridiculously priced, so I assume none of them were worth much. Rod Carew, Hall of Famer, Rod Carew, O.J. Simpson. Yeah, just so crazy. Lou Brock. Oh, this Lou Brock isn't bad. Well, it's stained. No, never mind. It looked. Is it a burlap texture border? On who? Oh, on the 68s? Yeah, that's what it is. Yep, it's burlap. Yeah, well, I not sure if I finished my sentence a little bit ago, but um the the other box has, I think they're 60s football cards. I don't, and it's a whole box of football. I don't know anything about football, so I'm going to need like you guys' help. I might like open it, show them, and you tell me. Might have to do it as a live, do a really slow live. Oh, that's really cool on those the 91 Jordan. I like that. Dick butt kiss. All right, so I think we're going to call it a night. I'm going to show you these ones again. These are the ones that I'm sending off to get graded. I might send more, but this is like the first shipment, you know. So, we got the 68 mantle, 68 mantle, 68 Willie Mays, 68 Willie Mays. The 65, it's like has the whole freaking corner, but it's a mantle. Send those off. Then we got the bench. We'll take a peek at how the quality looks. So it looks good. The thing that I'm worried about is like you can see that whole side is weird. So, and it's a little off center on the back. I'm hoping for a 5. I think it's a. I'm hoping for a 5. I think that's reasonable. This one, I'm hoping for a 5 as well. It's got that weird side. Yeah, so I'm thinking a 5. And then this one, I think we could get a 7. Maybe. Yeah, it's not bad. The back is. They're generous on the backs though, so. Now this mantle is, which one's better? One's better than the other. Yeah, so this is the worst mantle. Has this big huge thing. I don't know what they're gonna do on that. So hoping for a 3. Oh, I didn't see the handwriting. I don't know what they'll do with that. That's too bad. None of the other cards had writing. Well, except for like mustache ones. And then this one is the better one. Five. The coins. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video of the coins to show everybody what's in there. And we'll just take one last peek at. I've put together partial 52 sets before. We'll just show these again quickly, and then we'll call it a night. Maybe I'll send off one of these and think about it. Call it. All right, folks. We'll look at those two. It has been fun. It's just crazy how much good stuff there is in here. That it's just everything. So yeah, got lots of Gibsons and Catfish. I love living vicariously through me too. This is like a childhood dream. I I I, I I've always wanted this card, and there's like two of them in my house right now. I sent a picture to my brother, and he thought I was lying. He thought it was like a reprint. What is that? No way. And what's crazy, like the craziest thing is the two Nolans are like probably the best conditioned out of all of the cards. I don't like these the pinnacle cards are in good shape. But all right, folks, thank you. Stay awesome. Be kind to each other. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. We'll be doing a live tomorrow at 7. We'll be opening packs tomorrow. So tune in for that.